Let's turn this on, and then we're just going to start thinking. Now, Daddy bought this, or actually, Booby gave this to Daddy as a present when he was working as a, what was he? He was working and going to different people's houses, taking estimates, and he couldn't write things down.
Mm-hmm.
So Booby thought, oh, what a great present this would be for him. He could just turn it on, and it would pick up voices, and he could write the stuff down later. And he used it for quite some time, and then we took it with us on our honeymoon.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was thinking it would work really good for your idea, because your brain goes faster than your ability to write.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just think about what you're supposed to do. All right, now you're going to be publishing a story about a rabbit that wants wings, right? Okay. Give me an idea, like, is this supposed to be like a fiction or non-fiction?
Fiction.
Okay.
Definitely fiction.
All right, well, give me some ideas, like what you had in mind.
Oh, I really don't have nothing in mind.
Well, where'd you come up with the idea with a rabbit who wants wings?
A book that I read, reading time.
What was that book about?
A rabbit who wanted red wings.
And you thought that was a pretty cool idea. I think it's a cool idea, too. Tell me the story. What happened in the story?
Well, I didn't read it all the way because I didn't have enough time. We'll see, he kept on wishing for him to be a different kind of person. And one day he met Groundhog, and Groundhog said he knew of a wishing pond. And
Kind of like the fairy pond?
only a wishing pond.
Yeah.
And he went to it and he said, yeah, you have to make a wish and turn around 3 times. Well, the rabbit went there and all by himself, he wished that he had red wings and he turned around 3 times and then he had them.
Wow. And is that as far as you read in the book? And what did you like about that story?
It was
What was pretty neat? The whole thing? That he went there by himself?
a wishing pond.
Did they have pictures of what the wishing pond looked like?
Yeah, they had lots of pictures. It was in a hollow tree stump, and a bird drank from it, and he looked.
Did anybody who went to the wishing pond and did that get their wish?
They were wishing 3 times.
What do you think would happen after he got his wings?
Well, he waited there, and I read when he all stopped.
Uh-huh.
He waited there, and for his wings to grow, and then when he went home, his mother didn't recognize him.
Well, did he change color too, or just the wings were red?
And so this is the groundhog, and that's as far as I read.
Did his mother get upset? She just didn't know who he was? Did he get upset? No.
Yeah.
What happened? Because his mom didn't recognize him, he got a little upset? Mom, don't you know I am? No, get out of my burrow. Right? Yeah. So then he went to the groundhog, and that's as far as you went? What do you think happened when he went to the groundhog?
Only he told him to go back to the wishing pond.
This reminds me of a story that I saw on television. It was called Big, and there was a kid who was having problems, just growing up and stuff. He was about 10 or 11 years old, and he went to this fair. You know what a fair is. And there was this deal that he put a coin in, and it was a fortune teller in a machine, and he put the quarter in the machine, and the fortune teller gave him a little card, and it said, "Make a wish." And so he was just, he wanted to grow up already. He had had it with everybody telling him what to do, and he just said, I want to be big. And then he gets the ice spin around, and it's this stupid little thing, and all of a sudden another card comes down and says, your wish will be granted. He goes, oh, yeah, right. And he's looking, I'm not big. You're nuts. So he goes home that night, goes to sleep, and he's got a bunk bed. He wakes up in the morning, and all of a sudden his shirt, everything is popped off of him in the middle of the night, okay? He puts his legs over the bed, and he jumps down, and he's washing his eyes, and he looks in the mirror, and he goes, ah! He doesn't know who he is, okay? It's like, who am I? He's still a kid inside. And he goes through all of these different kinds of things, and he ends up convincing his best friend. His mother took a knife to him and chased him out of the house. She thought he was a stranger in the house, a guy, trying to break into the house. He ended up putting on some of his father's clothes, and he ran over to the school. And everybody at the school, who's this grown-up here? And he finds his best friend, and he finally convinces his best friend that it's him. And his best friend takes him on the subway and puts him downtown in a apartment house or something. And he's in New York, and he has to get a job, and he ends up going to work for a computer company that develops toys. Okay? And he ends up being brilliant at it because he knows how to work a computer, And it's a great story, but in the end, he wants to get back to being his regular size because he really misses his parents. His parents think he's been kidnapped. They don't know what's going on. And so he ends up finding that fortune teller guy again, and he puts a coin in, and he requests to go back to his regular size, and then it ends where he's walking away from this car, and he's slowly shrinking, and the clothes are getting bigger and bigger and bigger on it. It's kind of like the same thing, where he gets changed. All right, well, let's see. You want to make a story about the rabbit. Do you want to use the same idea?
Well, yes and no.
All right, well, what parts of it do you like?
I like the parts where he went at the wishing pond.
Mm-hmm. And what parts don't you like? Okay, so do you think that he should just, like on your first thing, it should be like he's just at the wishing pond, or do you think he should get to the wishing pond? Like find somebody...
I already started.
Oh, okay, what did you do?
I made him go to the wishing pond.
Okay, so he's at the wishing pond, and then what happens?
He wished, and he got wings.
Okay. And then what does he do?
Then, that's all I before.
All right, well, what in your mind? What do you think in your mind that he would do next?
I don't know.
Well, you know what I thought of when you first said it? That he'd get so happy and he wouldn't know how to work his wings, that like one wing would just start, or like both of them would start and he'd go up and clunk his head on. Would it be a pond, like the same kind of pond?
No, it would be in the side of all the trees.
Okay. So could he fly up and bonk his head up on a limb of a tree? He could do that?
But he wouldn't break it.
No.
You think he likes me?
I think he likes you a lot. What do you think he could do after he gets his wings? Could he go on an adventure? Well, try and think about this right now, okay?
I can't.
Why not?
My mind's empty.
Well, close your eyes and picture this rabbit getting wings, and you can do anything you want with this rabbit. And he can do anything. It's a guy or a girl. Well, you have to decide.
Next time when I go back to school, I'm going to read some more of that book. guys should give me some ideas.
Well, I think the idea here is that you make your own story up.
Well, it is my own. I'm not copying right off the edge of it.
See, if you were to make up a story on something else, it wouldn't require you to do it from reading a book. It would just be you making up a story.
They never changed mission yet. They made up new rules.
Oh, what are the new rules?
It's pretty good. There's absolutely no talking, no walking around.
Oh, yeah? Did you write in a journal too?
Mm-hmm.
What did you write? Was it kind of boring or was it kind of neat?
In between.
Yeah. Should we turn this off?
Good night. I love you. Hello. This is going to be another player which is going to play a song. Mary Had a Little Lamb. Are you ready? Go! Alright, this is the last song. Now, goodbye. This is the last song. Now, goodbye. Hello. Hello. Did you like my whole tape? This is a recording. I hope that we put good music on there. I'm gonna make some more. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. But we're gonna put something on here. And I'm gonna record you.